And you're going to have to call this number, okay? Can you write this down and maybe you can remember it?
Yeah, I got it.
444-444 5629.
5629.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, that's okay.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Your call is being forwarded to a Mitel voicemail system.
Lieutenant Shear.
Is not available. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options. Hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hi, Lieutenant Shear. This is Chris Cornell. Please call me back at 702-219-3104. Thank you.
You have reached the Internal Affairs Unit of the Omaha Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. No one is available to take your call at the moment, so please leave your name and phone number, and we will return your call as soon as possible. For more information regarding citizen complaints, please visit the Omaha Police Department's website at police.cityofomaha.org. Thank you. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hi, it's Chris Cornell. My phone number, 702-219-3104. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.
Sheriff's Office, Kramer.
Hi, Sheriff's Office. I'm trying to get the Office of Professional Standards.
That's me.
That's you?
Yep.
Okay. I got a complaint about the jail. I talked to... I'm sorry.
The Sheriff's Office doesn't run the jail any longer. The jail has their own Office of Professional Responsibility. Give me a sec. And your complaint is about jail and something that happened there?
Yes.
And not a sheriff.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, give me a second to find the number for you.
Thank you.
All right, I have two numbers. Are you ready?
Yes.
The first number is the operator, and that's 402-444-7400. And so when they answer, if the second number doesn't work, just tell them Office of Professional Responsibility. They should send you to Lieutenant Shearer, S-H-E-R-R-E-R. And his phone number is 402-599-2261.
599-2261. Is he a sheriff or?
He is not a sheriff. So the corrections and the sheriff's office have been separated back in the 70s by state statute. He is a correctional officer, and he is a lieutenant with the Department of Corrections.
Oh, so he does work in the jail then?
He does. But he is in charge of the Office of Professional Responsibility.
Right.
They're IA.
There's nobody else, because he might be involved with what's going on in the jail. I mean, is there someone else I can talk to? It's pretty serious.
Give me 3 seconds. It'll be ready at 11. give me just a brief description of what the issue is.
Okay, the main concern I have in there is what I seen when I was in my time in jail, and I do have the dates I was there. I know I seen an arm hanging out of one of the cells, and it wasn't an adult. It was a child's arm, and I seen a man walk in there in one of the cells, and then I could hear screaming all night long into the next day. That's my main concern.
Okay, so you're alleging that somehow a child got inside and potential rape occurred inside that cell.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And you somehow think that Lieutenant Shearer is involved in that?
He could be, I'm saying. I don't know, but the Sergeant Matthews, yeah, there was a lot of things he said on the walkie-talkie. They turned their secret station on the walkie or whatever, and I could just hear them talking all day and all night long on the walkie-talkie.
Sure. The sheriff's office owns those radios, and every one of those radio stations are recorded. There are no secret channels on the walkie.
Okay, well, there were threats made. There were threats made on the walkie.
Okay, and that would be something that's completely within the Office of Professional Responsibility, Lieutenant Shearer's realm. I know Mr. Shearer. He does not engage in raping of children or inmates inside the cells at the correctional.
I would hope not, because I know some of it was fake, but some of it was real too. I mean, the screams were...
I encourage you to call Mr. Shearer. Let him have the opportunity to conduct the investigation before, and if that doesn't work out, then call me back and we'll figure something out.
I'm not in the jail, so I don't know what's going on in there. I don't. How would I know? I'm not.
You just said you were in there.
No, I got the dates I was in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what you're complaining about is when you're in there, that's what you saw.
Yes.
How long ago were you in there?
It was 2016.
Okay. Well then, there's still cameras we had cameras down there at that time. So call Mr. Shearer, tell him your concerns, and allow him to begin an investigation.
Okay.
Okay. And then if that doesn't work out, give me a call back in a couple weeks.
All right, what was your name again? If you don't mind?
Kramer.
Kramer. Thank you, Kramer. Yes.
Certainly.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, all right, bye.
Thanks.
Good morning. May I speak with Chris Cornell, please?
Yes, it is. This is.
Hi, this is Kelly with Internal Affairs of the Omaha Police Department, returning your call.
Thank you. It's kind of a long story, but I'll try and make it short.
Okay, did you have a citizen complaint against an officer?
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to do a formal complaint?
I don't know.
Okay. Then we can decide later, huh?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, how much time do you have? I actually moved. I was concerned for myself, safety, and my family. I'm in Las Vegas. Okay, and well, I don't know where to start. I'll start at the end, probably would be the best, and I'll go back, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Are we on speaker? Is there other people listening?
No, I've got you on speaker so I can type as you speak.
Okay, thank you. I don't mind as long as I know there's other people there. That way,
Nobody else here.
All right. I mean, yeah, thank you. If there is, I don't care. I would like to know. Yes, I can. Okay. Well, I was going to my friend's house for a while, hanging out where I always go, over at Donna's. and one of my friends wasn't allowed to go over there anymore. So, yes. And so he kept coming over my house, harassing me, yelling at like 3 o'clock in the morning, saying, "Don't go to Donna's, don't do this, don't do that, I'm gonna break your windows," threatening me and stuff. So I called the police, and I don't think anything was done that time. He came by again doing the same thing, all drunk and stuff, and the cops did catch him, and they gave him a ticket for open container, and that's all he got. I mean, he should have got more than that, like disturbing the peace and this and that. And the cops said, "Well, put a restraining order on him." So I did. I tried. I filled it out, turned it in. The judge didn't sign it. Okay. So he keeps coming by, harassing me, yelling in front of my house. And one day I had the gate shut, so for more protection in case he does come on towards my house. But it only protects half of my house. It doesn't protect my whole house. So he could still break my windows if he wanted to. So I called the cops again. The cops pretty much just told me to get a restraining order, like I said. So this time when he came by again, I felt like nobody was helping me because the restraining order didn't go through. I called the cops several times. I can't get a restraining order on him. He only got a ticket for open container for all this time he's been harassing me. So I go outside and I wanted to face him face to face and just tell him to get on, get out of here. But I went over my fence, and before I could touch the ground, he threw a punch and broke my nose and gave me a black eye. Yeah, so I'm barefoot and 3 o'clock in the morning. So I made it onto the ground. I don't know how. I might have landed on top of him. I don't remember too much, but all I remember, we were fighting in my driveway. And I ended up beating him up, and I told my neighbor, I said, call the cops, before he takes off or something. So the cops show up, he's on the ground, I'm standing there with blood all over me. It's all my blood, it's not his blood. They ended up taking us to the hospital, then I go to jail, not him. And it was all on my property. So this dragged out for 2 years. My attorney just drug it out for 2 years. I don't know why. I think I got charged with an assault, and then they dropped it to misdemeanor, and that was my charge. But my time in jail is what I'm really concerned about. I didn't get any medicine for a month and a half, and I was there for 2 months. And my time there in the jail, I got moved around a little bit because I wasn't getting along in the mod, so they put me in the medical mod 15. And I still didn't get my medicine, and I couldn't sleep. I was up for 3 days straight, I know, because I was in that little room with the light on. They didn't turn off the light, or they didn't show me how to turn it off. And they're watching me through the camera, and I can hear them talking about me through the camera. And it was several people. It wasn't just the nurses that sit at the table. It was inmates. Because I remember the inmate in the mod, and I remember his voice. And I remember that when I was in the room, when they were watching me in the camera. And I thought my life was in danger. They had poisoned me, but that was in a different cell when I was poisoned. It was after they moved me finally. But I wasn't getting my phone call, and I wasn't getting a shower, so I pretended, I was going to hurt myself, and then they ended up taking my clothes, which I already knew because I did this before. It wasn't I wasn't trying to commit suicide. It was to get attention so I can get my phone calls and get my stuff, take a shower, and I can call my family. It kind of made things worse. And then I started hearing people make threats. And it was towards me. It was towards my family. And I ended up breaking my hand on the glass trying to use the phone to call my family to be careful because there's people coming over. And the reason why I remember all this stuff right now is because I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said he believed me at first, but then he said he kind of didn't believe me. And then just everything came back like it was yesterday. So I remember a lot of things. 2016, I was in jail May 21st through July 25th. That's 2016. I got it written down. I called. I did hear men, women. I heard a child in there screaming. The child was screaming all night long until the next day. When I looked out my cell before I heard the screams, I looked down and I could see like an arm hanging out of one of the cells. And it didn't look like a normal grown person's arm, because I could see the elbow and everything. And it looked like a child's arm. And when I seen that, the people in the camera saw that I saw, and they said, if I see the guy, because I seen the guy walk in the cell, and they said if he sees you on the street, he's going to kill you. I still remember that. And I didn't say nothing. I actually looked twice because I couldn't really believe what I was seeing, and then I pretended like I didn't see it. Then they moved me to the other cell. And on my way when they moved me, I saw these beds. They're brand new, still in the cardboard box. They said USA on them. And they're normal thickness of a normal thickness bed. I mean, like, who's getting these real special beds? And one of them was a little bed. And I was like, what the hell? And then I seen the nurses pushing them around the corner downstairs. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And then I heard the screams after that. Go ahead. Douglas County. And the screams they're identical to my daughter's screams, which I can't see or talk to the past 3 years. The foster mom works in family court, stole my kids. I got caught with attempted manufacture of marijuana. For 5 years, I had visits. I did everything the courts wanted me to do, and they ended up taking my kids. And the scream is identical to my daughter's scream when they used to play in the bedroom. Yes, yeah, they took them. The foster mom works in family court. Well, she adopted them. She had her boyfriend standing there. I still remember. And to me, he looked like he was on meth in the courtroom. And I've been around people on meth. And I reported this yesterday. I got a phone call. I was waiting for you guys to call. But another sergeant called because they were going to do a welfare check on my kids. But they can't tell me anything. I said, can you just tell me if they're alive? And he's like, no, we can't. do you handle? Well, the Omaha police, the police officers came and took my babies from my mom's house in the middle of the night for no reason. Back in 2000. I don't think it happened. No, I wasn't in jail. No, I was at my house. Yeah. You don't handle that. Okay. Go ahead. I write kind of slow, professional. Sorry. Standards. Okay. And you have a phone number? Or? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. I hope we can get things straightened out, because I think some of it was fake they were doing, but then again, what I see is, to me, it's not fake. Yeah. Yeah. That's quite a bit, yeah. You see what I mean? Yeah. 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 Yeah, yes. Alright. What was your name? Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for doing that. Yeah. I wish I could have done it a little bit sooner, I think, but I don't know these people. I don't, what they're capable of. That's what kind of makes me concerned. I was scared, but I was ready to die, lay down and die. I was waiting for them. They were teasing me so bad in there. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I will. I'll try. Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. This is not a 911 service for taking emergency calls. For emergencies, please call 911.
Si usted desea escuchar este mensaje en español, por favor oprima el número 1.
In a few moments, you will be connected to an operator. This call will be recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up and submit your tip online at tips.fbi.gov. During this call, you will be asked to provide identifying information about yourself and/or the persons about whom you are calling. We use this information to assist in investigating your tip. You do not have to provide your name or other personal information. However, the lack of information may delay or hurt our ability to investigate your tip. Any information you provide may be used for authorized purposes. To report a suspicious email, hacked email, internet scam, or ID theft, press 1. To report a tip about threat to human life, serious bodily injury, or significant violent action, press 2. To report a tip on an FBI fugitive, please provide the zip code of the area you are calling from now.
68131.
I'm sorry, we did not get your response.
68131.
Please provide the zip code of the area you are calling from now. One moment while I transfer you to the next available representative. Your call will now be recorded.
Only FBI. May I please get the spelling of both your first and your last name, please?
It's Chris Cornell.
Please spell your last name for me, Chris. C-H-R-I-S.
Yes, Cornell.
Okay, C-O-R-N-E-L-L is your last name. Thank you. And what is your date of birth, Mr. Cornell?
It's 9/17/71.
Okay, September 17th is 1971, or 9/17/71. And what is your phone number?
702-219-3104.
702-219-3104. Is that a cell phone number?
Yes.
Thank you. And what is your zip code, sir?
89011.
89011. Thank you. And what is the federal crime that you are calling into for today, sir?
Child abuse.
Okay. Would you mind elaborating on that, sir?
Well, I was told, I just got off the phone with another FBI over here, and they said I need to call over there. And they said I need to talk to Internal Affairs.
Okay, well, sir, let's talk about the child abuse that you're alleging happened. What can you tell me about that?
Okay, it's kind of a long story. Some of the things I was starting to forget some things. I mean, I didn't.
Two bullet points.
I didn't forget. I didn't forget. It's just that one of my really good friends didn't believe me, and then everything came back, and I remember everything like it was yesterday.
Okay, let's just do bullet points, okay?
Okay. First of all, I got my children taken from me for attempted manufacture of marijuana.
Okay. Did you attempt to manufacture marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
are you alleging that? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Are you alleging that your children have been abused in foster care?
Oh yes, definitely. I got proof on my Facebook. I got pictures on my Facebook, videos.
Okay. Give me just a moment, Daphne. Okay, have you spoken with the Child Protective Services regarding the alleged child abuse going on?
Yes, I have. There's a whole stack of reports, and I tried to get copies, and the judge sealed the records.
Okay. Give me just a moment, Daphne, with that.
Sure.
Thank you. Why did the judge seal the records to them? Do you know?
Why what?
Do you know why the judge sealed the records? Did he give a reason?
No, he didn't. No.
Okay. That's not okay. Have you spoken with the police and asked them to do a wellness check on your kids and their foster family?
Yes, I never heard anything back though.
Okay. But you know that they went to do a wellness check.
I do not. No, because foster mom works in family court and she's friends with the cops, and the caseworkers are friends with the cops. They had the cops go to my mom's house in the middle of the night and took my kid out of her house for no reason.
Okay, I'm sorry. So the kids were taken in the middle of the night from the foster mom's home?
No, from my mother. My mother was going to adopt them at a time, and then for no reason they just took them out of my mom's house in the middle of the night. And
okay.
For no reason. But they were crying when my mom said they were crying.
Okay. Sir, in regards to all this, this is a matter that would need to be resolved locally within your CPS, the court system. Unfortunately, this is not a matter that the FBI has jurisdiction in.
Okay, I'm not done with my story. I'll fast forward my time in jail, I didn't think I'd tell you this, but I saw a child in there, and I saw a child's arm sticking out of one of the cells. It was sticking out of a cell, and a man walked in the cell.
Okay, are you implying that there was rape?
Yes, I heard it, yes. It went on for a couple days.
Okay, I do apologize, sir. This is definitely something horrible what's happened, but rape is not the jurisdiction of the FBI.
I'm sorry?
I said that is definitely something horrible that happened, but with that being said, rape is not the jurisdiction of the FBI. That is also a local matter.
What do you mean, local matter?
Rape is not the jurisdiction of the FBI. We do not
For a child?
Rape.
Of a child?
Unfortunately, rape is even in that instance is not the jurisdiction of the FBI.
Well, who would be?
Rape is a local matter.
Of the police?
Yes.
They're the ones that caused all this. They're the ones that went and got my children and put them in this awful people's house.
Sir, when did this crime occur? When did it occur?
About a year and a half ago. It was been going on for 8 years, to be honest with you. 8 years. 5 years they've been abused for 5 years. When they first got taken from me, I called CPS. Every time something bad would happen, I would call. And I really do believe that it's kind of their way of telling me that don't mess with me, I believe. That's why they had because I made a big deal on Facebook and YouTube. I made a lot of videos on YouTube, and my Facebook is full of things that happen and pictures of proof of the black eyes and fat lips. Black eyes and fat lips.
I do understand that, and I will certainly document all the information which you have provided to me today, sir. I can neither confirm nor deny that an agent will get back